As we move more into 2025, cloud gaming is growing, but slower than expected, or slower than I personally want. Now, according to the cloud gaming leaders, cloud gaming is about 5% of the gaming industry. That could grow even more this year as Microsoft and Sony increase their support for the cloud. But there's another problem with this. More and more games are blocking VMs, or virtual machines, from running games. Will this be a problem going forward? Let's talk about it. So I've been playing a ton of Delta Force lately. And of course, this is a game that is blocking VMs. Now, it has been confirmed to be coming to GeForce Now, but we just don't know when. The devs said in January 2025, but as you know, that time is coming to an end. And it hasn't opted in yet. Plus, many of their planned features have been pushed back, like their mobile version. So as of now, the only way to play it on the cloud will be through GeForce Now whenever it decides to come. Side note, I've been playing on my budget gaming rig with an RTX 4060. I'm thinking about putting more of this footage on my personal channel. Let me know if you want to see this. So Delta Force isn't the only game that's recently being blocked. More and more new games seem to be having this issue, the latest being Marvel Rivals. This is not really an issue for cloud giants like GeForce Now or Xbox Cloud, since they work directly with these publishers to get full access to their games. Boosteroid does as well, but might add the game anyway even if they don't have 100% permission. Now, the real problem comes with the cloud PCs, or smaller platforms that give you control to install whatever you want, or not as big as Nvidia or Microsoft. Most of these smaller cloud companies are generally powered by VMs. Companies like Shadow, which offer your own cloud PC, will suffer greatly going forward because of this. Here's an example of some of the biggest and newest games that are blocking VMs now. Fortnite, Valorant, League of Legends, Wuthering Waves, Delta Force, Marvel Rivals, The Finals, Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, Apex Legends, Battlefield 2042, FC 24 and 25 now. These are just off the top of my head because I had to deal with them in the past year. Now imagine if all upcoming games will be blocked on VMs. This might be great for the big companies because they'll be the only ones who have access. But smaller companies that might be starting their own cloud service will be hindered by this greatly. If you can't play any new games on these platforms, what's the point? It won't matter how powerful the service might be. There are plenty of cloud platforms that are now just receiving the NVIDIA L40S, which mimics the power of an RTX 4080 for data centers. Having this power just won't matter if the service can't play the latest games people want to play. Why would you need a 4080, 4090 powered machine to play games from last decade? It just doesn't make any sense. So my question is this a good thing for cloud gaming? Sure, this means publishers are taking the cloud seriously, but at what cost? Do we really only want the massive big hitters to have access to these games in the cloud? In my opinion, this would kill competition. Nvidia and Microsoft will be Coke and Pepsi, and no one else would drink any other type of cola. And RC Cola, that would be Sony. That's where we're headed, and I don't like it. Sure, Shadow has been trying their best to work with publishers like Epic to get Fortnite approved on their systems, but there are a ton of more games that needed to be added to that list. So guys, are games being blocked on VMs a good thing or bad thing? Let me know in the comments below. So if you like my thoughts on where things are headed for games in the cloud, give us a like. Also make sure to join as a member of the channel or join our Patreon and our Discord links below. And above all else, make sure to subscribe to keep it locked right here at the only place where you can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle.